If you want to talk about watches with serious history, it doesn't get any better than this. I spent a week with the 2018 Cartier Santos, and I have to tell you, it's going to be really hard to send it back. The Santos dates back to 1904, when Louis Cartier was charged with making a pilot's watch for his aviator friend Alberto Santos Dumont. So in a way, this is actually kind of the first pilot's watch, even though it might not look like it. Over the years, there have been countless iterations of the Santos, but for 2018, Cartier has decided to completely reboot the collection with a distinct back-to-basics approach. The watch I chose to review is the medium-sized Santos in stainless steel. It's 35.1 millimeters across and 41.9 millimeters top to bottom. You still have the familiar square Santos dial with the clear black Roman numerals and the blued steel hands, and you'll also notice that there's no date window, which really maintains the purity of the design. One of the things Cartier has rethought with this version of the Santos is the finer details of the case shape. The lugs have a wave-like shape to them that's both comfortable and handsome, and the iconic screw-down bezel now gently tapers right into the space between the lugs. I really like the mixture of brushed and polished finishes throughout, with the polished facets adding some visual definition to the shapely case. The only downside here is that the bezel in particular is a total scratch magnet. If you're someone who requires a totally pristine watch, this is going to give you fits, though it didn't really bother me too much. Powering the watch is Cartier's in-house 1847 MC movement. This is an automatic caliber with 23 joules and a 42-hour power reserve. You can't see it through the solid back, but this is a movement perfectly suited to a watch like this. A big addition to the new Santos collection is a pair of patent-pending technologies, both related to the bracelets and straps. First is the quick switch system, which lets you easily swap the bracelet in and out without the use of any tools. To let you take full advantage of this, each Santos comes with both a bracelet and a strap. The second is called Smart Link, and it lets you adjust the size of the bracelet yourself, so you won't have to go to a watchmaker every time you need to resize the bracelet. If, like me, you have a spouse who really wanted to share the watch with you, it makes things much easier. And while we're talking about the bracelet, it's one of my favorite parts of this watch, no question. It's extremely comfortable, it has just enough of that 80s vibe about it, and it really completes the overall look for me. You'll notice that the screws in the bracelet don't all face the same direction, which I think adds just enough wabi-sabi to an otherwise pretty industrial-looking watch. In addition to this Santos, there are a number of other variations in the collection too. There's a larger size that includes a date at 6 o'clock, as well as versions in two-tone steel and yellow gold, solid yellow gold, and even solid rose gold, all with matching bracelets and complementary straps. Cartier has really done an excellent job here. When something is 100 years old and has been in near constant production, it's hard to make it feel new while also being respectful to its past. This watch is a classic Santos through and through, but it's also a watch that somebody could see today for the very first time and still find immediately charming. If you're looking for an everyday watch that can go anywhere and do anything, a stainless steel Santos would be an excellent choice.